Hello everyone, this is Mr. Minnick, and in this math module, what we're going to look at is the zero exponent rule. And in general terms, it says that any non-zero, any non-zero, I would be remiss to leave that out. I would be mistaken to leave that out. Any non-zero number, x to the, maybe we should say raised to the zeroth. It's weird to say the word zeroth, but to the zeroth power equals 1. A lot of people tell you this rule. A lot of people apply this rule. X to the exponent 0 is 1, assuming that x is not equal to 0. Okay. Nobody explains to you why. Maybe your math teacher asked you why. If you were in my math class, you have probably seen this explanation. Let's think of some other exponent rules. If the bases are alike and you're multiplying, you write the base, add the exponents. If the bases are alike and you're dividing, you write the base and subtract the exponents. This rule right here is kind of at the heart of why the zero exponent rule comes to fruition. Okay, let's consider the number 2. I love the number 2. Okay, let's consider what 2 to the power 0 really means. Okay, so if we raised 2 to the power 0 and we kept in mind, or were aware of this rule here, that means what we would have is going to be a fraction. It's going to be 2 to some power divided by 2 to some other power. Okay? Well, we don't know what powers they are. We could make any power in the whole wide world up. Okay? But what we would have, and before that fraction, we would have to have 2 to some power where the difference is 0. So let's suppose that the power is 15, okay? 2 to the power of 15. If the power there was 15, this would have to be 2 to the 15 minus 15, okay? For the difference to be 0, thinking of it going this direction. 2 to the 15 minus 15, because 15 minus 15 is 0, right? Well, maybe you don't like 15. Maybe you want to make it 78, all right? So it's 2 to the 78 minus 78, right? Regardless of what it is, what we've got is something being divided by the exact same something. We have something divided by itself. And of course, we know that something divided by itself ends up equaling 1. And that's why any non-zero number to the power 0 equals 1. So you might ask yourself, well, what about that non-zero part, Mr. Minnick? 0 to the 0 power. Well, that's a whole nother story, and we really don't want to open that can of worms. But what question that asks is, what is 0 to 0 divided by 0? And that's a whole nother math module. So it's been real, it's been fun. Any number raised to the exponent 0, and it's true even for negatives. It's true even for negatives. Negative 8 to the power 0. Well, it's negative 8 divided by negative 8. Okay, well, what's its power? It doesn't matter what its power is. Maybe it's 3 and 3. So that's negative 8 to the 3 minus 3. Negative 8 to the 0. It's 1. Okay? Whether it's positive or negative doesn't really matter. Any non-zero real number raised to the exponent 0 is 1. Check it out. I'll just show you real quick. Negative 8 exponent 0. And there we go. Okay. Maybe you want to try pi to the exponent 0. Pi's real. Maybe you want to try the number e. I said e. Let's try the number e to the power 0. And we get 1 again, because it's something divided by itself. Okay? See you next time.